Good afternoon to YouTube. I guess we'll call this the first video of the new year. And I got some things for Boxing Week and Black Friday or whatever, and maybe we should get those installed. Got a Vanlife no drill gear rack, and it's time. It is time to put that thing on the van. Now what I have to do before that, I'll get the end out of the way. I had these hinges and I just painted them. They were white. I got them from a Sprinter wrecker, and I just had them. I had no intentions of swapping out things for the passenger door. I was just going to leave the 270s on them, and by golly, I'm adapting. So let's take these hinges off. Let the unboxing begin. So let's just see what we got here. This is the Vanlife no drill gear rack, flying off the shelves during Boxing Week. Tell you what, maybe I'll set this camera up a little bit here. We'll get the old extendo going. See what happens. Some kind of brackets here. Not sure what's in this box. Oh, bolts. Box of bolts. I didn't do this properly. This is awkward. More nuts and bolts and stuff. There we go. Bye-bye, box. I'm gonna read the instructions and then we'll come back. Okay, so I went looking for instructions. Not an instruction to be found. So I'm a little confused. I can assemble the thing. So this came on the van, or sorry, on the rack, and then they gave me two extra ones. My suspicion is these are too long. Maybe this is for like a Ford Transit, or I have no idea. But my guess is these need to be swapped because they were the wrong part to begin with. I think. I have no idea. But it's pretty straightforward. Bolt the bottom on. This clips in. There's adjustments here so you can clip under your door. Bolt the side in. There's a gap in here. We'll cut out in the extrusion. You just slide this piece through. This is where you're going to go to where your logo is on the van. Bolt it. And then this one, there's all kinds of adjustments because of the nature of this thing. So depending on the size of your gearbox, you're going to want to be able to line this up and kind of measure out which is going to fit your box best. And then this just goes right into the top. Now I've got this kind of big ol' gearbox there, kind of double door. This has hinges, hydraulic hinges, and they go up, and then this is one big kind of lid. Yank it down, kind of becomes a table. This garage is absolutely frozen right now. Let's make this quick. So you get some bolts and things. These are for the hinges. These are pretty big bolts. We'll figure out what size of Allen key is for that, and I'll go get my sockets, and that'll be for the hinges. What you'll need to do, because I made this mistake the last time, this goes in the big hinge, this goes in the small hinge. Have your bolts from the back of the hinge and go out to the front. The nut is on the outside of the van. I will never forget that. And then these will be for where your logo is for that part. And where did I put them? Bunch of bolts here just to attach all your extrusions. So the best way to do it, turn everything upside down and get access to the insides of these, and we can start bolting this bad boy together. Alrighty, so you need a, what is that, a 10 mil socket or wrench for this one, 15 mil for the big bolts to go to your hinges, and a 13 mil for all your extrusions here, which is what I'm going to do today. And then as far as Allen keys, 4 mil. So we'll do this one here first. Now the top bit. We're going to use these ones. What size of? So this is going to be our 13 mil for the top. Okay, so this is a. What is this one? 5 mil apparently in here. There we go. That one's in. I'll kind of get it set up. This thing up here it has some pivoting, so you want to make sure it's straight. It's hard to tell on the table, but there's some flex in it, so we'll fine tune that in a bit. All right, let's do this side. What thrilling content, hey? Holy jeez. All right, that's pretty solid, actually. Oh, what's loose? Dun, da, da, da. I'll measure out on my box there for this cross beam, and then we'll get that in and put this gear rack in sooner than later. So here's the current setup. So depending on the gearbox you have, I'm not going to drill any holes just today. I'm going to give a phone call tomorrow to confirm. But I've got the gearbox lined up with the extrusion right on the edge here. That is closest to the hinges. I figure all the weight is closer, it's stronger, closer to the hinge. And then I've got this extrusion. This one's still loose, but I've got it maxed out more or less up near the top. And then I've had, because this was one of their display models, so I've got some holes in here that I'll have to patch up. No biggie. Had some good savings on it, so not a big deal. Figure I'll get 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts in it, maybe. They only had 4, so maybe I put in 4. I don't know. The more the merrier, I guess. But that's what we've got so far. Let's get this gear rack on now. The light bar is installed. So let's get all set up, ready to go. Is that a good spot? Is that just going to be staring at my back? Yeah, well, that's a bit better. Let's try to get this. So we can get the top one first. Okay, there we go. So we'll just do that and get those right there. Just snug for now, and then we'll get these ones.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
That one gave up on life. Here you go.
Okay. So there we go. All right. It's always a struggle, folks. Let's be real. There's nothing simple. Okie dokie. Next. Bottom. So now this part, we get to go.
Oh, interesting. I don't know how you stay out here so long. It's cold. Ow.
Where's the 5mm Allen key? Keys. 4. This one.
I don't know where you have the 4.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say the 4 is missing. It's so cute. This is the world's tiniest Allen key. How does it do anything? It feels like it's a break.
All right.
Nice. Are you done?
I don't know. That seems pretty all right. All right. You get to hold that.
I will hold that.
And see what we got here. These are snug.
Attached.
Does it look right?
It's attached.
Looks.
Up there. Oh, the paint got fucky. We're gonna have to fix that. And attach down there. That one looks nice.
Does not look square.
Square.
Well,
You thought that when we put that other thing on
well,
there
no,
too.
this wants to go this way, but I don't think it can.
I think we did that same thing with the ladder.
Because if you look at the bottom, it drops. This distance is not the same.
I thought it was just because the door's curved.
Could be this thing pulling it down. That could be too snug. That could be a thing. That wraps up the gear rack installation. Things fits pretty nice, no rattling, nice and solid. Takes a little bit to getting used to on just opening this door, but if you put your hand this way, it's actually not too bad. But all in all, can't complain. Looking forward to getting that gearbox on. I suppose I'll make another video on how I install that. But for now, we're just gonna ride it with it empty. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.